I know you're all out there judging me, but before you go click the dislike button, please hear me out. My main goal in today's video is to apologize for all my past comments, and explain why I acted the way I did. First off, I had it pretty rough growing up. I was bullied by everyone, and no one was on my side. Not even my own parents. And I would be the one to get in trouble for what they were doing. And they would just laugh at me. Where I grew up, people who wronged others got off scot-free, while the innocent got blamed. It was like that all throughout elementary school. I did graduate, so that's good. But my suffering from elementary school still haunts me to this day. And that's why I get angry so easily. And it's why I don't take jokes very well. It might sound like I'm making this all up, but I'm not. This is actually what happened to me. No matter what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. And that's why all my comments are the way they were. I grew up in a very negative society filled with hatred and evil. It all sort of affected the way I act entirely. Maybe if I grew up in a society where everything was positive and happy, then maybe I wouldn't be so stubborn. I first joined the internet around 2012, 2013 as gameguysx75. Later, changed my name to gameguysx75. Around 2014, 2015, I joined DeviantArt. I joined the Mario fandom, and I started making comments on both DeviantArt and YouTube. And they weren't very good. Back then, I was butthurt, and I had a serious problem respecting other people's opinions. I was no better than a Jeffy fanboy. I made a friend during my first few days simply with a dumb comment I made on one of her drawings. And she was a lot more mature than I was. She was great. We would discuss a lot of cool and maybe weird stuff. Whenever I felt broken, she'd build me back up. If not for her, I probably wouldn't be as strong as I am now. I'd also make my own drawings, and a few people liked them. But they were terrible, and recently others started saying I draw like a child, so I stopped drawing altogether, because if people don't like them, then why make them? I was losing motivation anyway. It's also because I found out that fandoms are incredibly hated by the YouTube community. I started noticing all the cringe in the fandom myself. Shippings, fetishes, Rule 34, cringeworthy fanfics, unnecessarily dark and tragic drawings. For example, Mario badly hurt and Peach or Luigi crying over him, or vice versa. So yeah, why am I a part of this? Around 2016, I grew up a bit, and started respecting opinions a little better than I did before. But I still mistook jokes for hate. For example, someone makes a Mario parody where Mario goes through hell when he doesn't deserve it. I get mad because it was insulting to me, despite it being a joke. Yes, I still hate said parody, but I'm trying to learn to calm down and shake off when I watch a bad Mario parody. In 2017, things weren't too different from 2016, but all my comments caught out to me and I started to face the consequences. I was getting all kinds of trolls on my hands and I started getting beat down by everybody. I made a video giving an idea for a bigger channel, and apparently instead of people giving me their thoughts on the idea, I get everyone calling me fat. Yes, I'm overweight and I want to fix that. It was something I was going through. Apparently, the internet is a cruel and unforgiving place. As much as I wish it wasn't, it is. In December 2017, one of the trolls who called me fat on that video made a whole thread on a website dissing and hating on me, just because I wasn't letting him beat me down on the comments of that video. It has a whole lot of people on there hating me and trying to get me to kill myself. I was very depressed and suicidal, and I thought the world would just be better off without me. I thought it was game over for me, but later I decided to stop letting them get to me, and I would no longer visit the page. Yes, I have been talking about them as of recently, but only because my first two videos have an unusually large amount of dislikes. I wasn't dissing a popular YouTuber, or making myself look stupid. So I thought it was just those same bullies that want me dead, disliking my videos just to put me down. I could be wrong, but I really doubt a bland video would get dislikes just for being bland. I had to delete the two videos because of how bad it was. Sometime after I found out about the thread, I knew I had to clean up my act. I got better at replying to people and keeping my emotions under control. I slip up pretty badly every now and then, and I gotta work on that. In January 2018, I changed my name to RedStarMaster7 due to lack of interest in my old username. In 2018, I was against every vote someone made for a Smash Bros. Fighter, and that only got me into trouble, so I stopped countering those votes. I also ran about the ending of Super Mario Odyssey often. Some people were on my side and others weren't. Then I decided to stop talking about it entirely after one person got mad at me for digging too deep into it. They called me narrow-minded and shamed me. I really felt bad and I tried to apologize, but I never got an answer, so I knew I ruined that for myself. Then I started thinking, was it really worth annoying all those people? Was typing all those comments just to get my opinion ever since I first joined really worth damaging my reputation entirely? I have such a bad reputation, and it's all because of my anger and lack of sense of humor. I could really be a nice guy, I just haven't shown it. Yes, I'm quick to anger. I don't have a strong sense of humor. I also have autism, PDD to be exact. But I'm sorry about all that, and I shouldn't have posted any comments. I should have waited until I was more mature to join the internet. To everyone I've annoyed, to all the trolls I've attracted, I'm sorry. I wish I could take it all back. If I could go back to where it all began, I would have never posted any comments. I would undo every single comment that I have made, not just delete them, but erase the impact that they had entirely. I would stop them from ever getting posted in the first place. And I would have never joined DeviantArt if I knew all this was coming. I wish I could go back to when I haven't even posted my first comment yet, when nobody on the internet knew who I was. That way, I could start over with a clean slate, but as a new person, much more mature than I was back then. I've been through a lot of emotional pain throughout my time on the internet, and I want to turn my bad reputation around. I want to make videos, and I want people to like me. I have all this potential, and I don't want it to go to waste just because of some stupid YouTube comments. I want to be a YouTuber. And I knew RedStarMaster7 didn't sound like a whole YouTube a name a whole YouTube channel would have, so I changed it to RoboticArm64. The name was based off my wish to have a robotic arm. So please, if the internet could give me one more chance, I promise I'll try to improve, and I'll try to lighten up. To finish this video off, I would like to make a major apology. to YouTubers Nathaniel Bandy, Level Up, SMG4, The Lonely Goomba, Matt Pat, Wolf fans that would have wolfed back in the Smash roster, Mashed, maybe Super Mario Logan, and any other YouTuber or parody maker that I've bashed. I even want to apologize to YouTubers I don't like, for instance, AOK or Nico BQ. I had no reason to spaz out the way I did, or take your videos so seriously. Anger is not my friend, and I should have never shown it in any of my comments. And I decided to delete all my comments where I got too angry. I now realize that in order to be on the internet, you need to have a sense of humor. That's actually really hard for me. It's because of the environment I grew up in. I know my chances of being forgiven are slim, and I know that what's done is done. But I hope you all can forgive me for my behavior either way. And from now on, I'll try to lay off. I'm also going to stop making Smash videos because apparently I see those 2 videos weren't doing so good. I wanted to do Smash videos to build up my channel before I learned animation, but clearly it wasn't working out. For those of you that aren't willing to forgive me, I'm sorry to see that I can't fix what I broke. But for those of you that are willing to forgive me, I can't thank you enough. Thanks for watching, and I hope the internet will at least think about what I've said. Till next time, whatever that is.